no matter what happens during the race or during the event, they still find a way to get through. Do you think that ability to deal with any adverse situations that happen during an event just happen, whether they've practiced the strategy of dealing with it or they just have this ability just to ignore the bad things and just keep pushing through? Do you think that is one of the key things that can make the very elite? And that's also something that the sub-elite should be striving for? Because I assume, this is very much an assumption, but I hear a lot of athletes from a number of sports saying, oh, they're very good, but I've been working with a sports psychologist. And then all of a sudden they just level up. And I'm wondering, is this one of the key factors which helps that level up? It's dealing with the adverse things that happen with sport, because sport is chaotic.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. When we think about kind of focus, it's really important to be in the moment and focusing on your task. So that's one of the kind of key components of sports, right? Being able to very task-oriented, focus on the task, and just be very process-oriented in the moment and just do it. Nike had a nice slogan there that actually works really well, to just do it one. But what differentiates those who are good from the very, very good one is that ability to refocus. It's not realistic to think that you can focus 100% of the time on the right thing, but it's about recognizing and developing that awareness to understand when you lose that focus, to then get back into that moment, into the here and now, focusing on the task at hand. So that kind of, sometimes some sports psychologists call it bounce back ability, or kind of just that ability to refocus is super important and to understand. And that's where that self-regulation comes back into as well, that reflection to understand, okay, well, this is where I lost focus. This is why I didn't manage to regain it. So in future situations, I now are going to implement some different techniques that will help me to refocus. And sometimes, at the moment, it might be so chaotic that the technique is just to block everything out. Just get on with it. Sometimes you can draw on those different attentional styles. So you kind of scan your environment internally, and kind of go through that as part of a routine and understand, okay, now it's wise to slow down. Now it's wise to speed up. You're very much aware of what's going on, and then back to that task focus.